If you're grappling with a sense of constant fatigue and emotional turmoil, you might be experiencing narcissistic abuse exhaustion. Join us as we outline the 9 clear indicators and provide insights into reclaiming your well-being. The 7th indicator is probably the most telling. Number 1. Constant fatigue. Enduring the relentless cycle of narcissistic abuse can manifest as a profound and pervasive fatigue that penetrates both body and spirit. The weight of navigating manipulative behaviors, walking on eggshells, and contending with emotional turmoil can leave you perpetually drained. Constant fatigue becomes a haunting companion, even after seemingly restful nights. It's not just physical exhaustion but a weariness that seeps into your very core, a weariness born from the ceaseless battle to protect yourself from the narcissist's tactics. The emotional energy required to decipher their manipulative maneuvers, while guarding your boundaries, can be overwhelming. As you grapple with their ever-changing narratives and insidious mind games, your energy depletes faster than it can replenish. Number 2. Emotional numbness. Emotional numbness can emerge as a protective shield in the aftermath of narcissistic abuse. The constant onslaught of manipulation and turmoil can leave you emotionally drained, and as a defense mechanism, your emotions may seem to shut down. This numbness isn't a sign of weakness but a self-preservation tactic. It's your mind's way of coping with the overwhelming flood of feelings that stem from the abuse. The emotional pain becomes too much to bear, prompting a retreat into a state of detachment. While emotional numbness may provide a temporary respite, it's essential to acknowledge and address this defense mechanism. Healing requires reconnecting with your emotions, allowing yourself to process the pain and gradually regain your emotional depth. Understanding that emotional numbness is a response to the abuse empowers you to seek support and engage in self-care. As you navigate the path towards healing, remember that reclaiming your emotional range is a vital step towards breaking free from the chains of narcissistic abuse. Number 3. Hypervigilance. Hypervigilance, a state of heightened alertness, can cast a long shadow on those who have endured narcissistic abuse. The ceaseless web of manipulation and uncertainty forces you to be on constant guard, anticipating the next move of the narcissist. The toll of hypervigilance extends beyond the psychological realm. Your nervous system remains in a perpetual state of readiness, ready to react to any perceived threat. This heightened state of arousal exhausts both your mental and physical resources. Hypervigilance can also lead to emotional isolation, as the constant apprehension distracts from genuine connections. The fear of being caught off guard perpetuates the cycle, making it challenging to engage in authentic relationships. Number 4. Loss of self-identity. Narcissistic abuse has the power to erode your sense of self-identity, leaving you adrift in a sea of confusion. The constant manipulation and gaslighting can make you question your beliefs, values, and even your memories. The gradual loss of self-identity is akin to losing a vital compass that guided your decisions and aspirations. The narcissist's attempts to mold you into their narrative can overshadow your own voice, leaving you feeling like a mere extension of their desires. The journey to reclaim your self-identity begins with self-reflection and self-compassion. It involves untangling the web of manipulation and rediscovering your authentic self. As you piece together the fragments of your identity, remember that healing is possible, and your self-worth extends far beyond the grasp of narcissistic abuse. Number 5. Anxiety and depression. The aftermath of narcissistic abuse often leaves a haunting legacy of anxiety and depression. The constant emotional turmoil, manipulation, and gaslighting can wreak havoc on your mental well-being, casting a dark cloud over your thoughts and emotions. Anxiety becomes a constant companion as you second-guess your actions and anticipate the next manipulation. Depression, on the other hand, stems from the relentless emotional strain, leaving you drained and emotionally numb. The interplay of anxiety and depression is complex, each exacerbating the other in a relentless cycle. The weight of anxiety amplifies depressive thoughts, while depression deepens the grip of anxiety. Number 6. Isolation. Isolation often becomes a suffocating consequence of narcissistic abuse. The manipulation and control tactics employed by the narcissist can sever your connections with friends, family, and support systems, leaving you trapped in a lonely existence. Isolation serves as a breeding ground for the narcissist's power and manipulation. When you're cut off from external perspectives and validation, their influence over your thoughts and emotions grows stronger. They become the sole arbiter of your reality. Breaking free from isolation requires courage and determination. Reconnecting with supportive individuals and rebuilding your social network can gradually chip away at the chains of solitude. Recognize that the loneliness you've experienced is a result of their tactics, not a reflection of your worth. As you step out of isolation's shadow, you reclaim your agency and rediscover your place in a world filled with meaningful connections. By seeking out companionship and cultivating healthy relationships, you assert your freedom from the narcissist's grip and pave the way for a brighter, more connected future. Number 7. Difficulty trusting. Difficulty trusting others is a common aftermath of narcissistic abuse. The betrayal, manipulation, and deceit experienced during the abuse can shatter your faith in people, leaving you wary of forming new connections. Narcissists exploit trust, turning it into a weapon to control and manipulate. The scars of this betrayal make it challenging to open up to others, as you fear history might repeat itself. Rebuilding trust requires a patient journey of self-healing. It begins with acknowledging that your difficulty trusting is a valid response to the trauma you've endured. Slowly and cautiously, you can begin to test the waters, seeking out individuals who demonstrate genuine care and respect. Number 8. Feeling powerless. Narcissistic abuse has a way of rendering victims feeling powerless in its wake. The constant manipulation, gaslighting, and control tactics can erode your sense of agency, leaving you trapped in a cycle of helplessness. Feeling powerless is an understandable response to the tactics of a narcissist who thrives on dominating and controlling others. Their goal is to keep you under their thumb, making it seem impossible to assert your own desires and needs. The journey towards reclaiming your power begins with recognizing that your feelings of powerlessness are a direct consequence of the abuse you've endured. Through healing, therapy, and self-discovery, you can gradually rebuild your sense of self-worth and autonomy. Number 9. Chronic stress. Chronic stress often becomes an unwelcome companion for those who have endured narcissistic abuse. The ongoing manipulation, uncertainty, and emotional turmoil create a perfect storm that keeps your nervous system in a constant state of hyperarousal. The relentless cycle of anticipating the narcissist's next move, coupled with the emotional rollercoaster of the abuse, wears down your body and mind. Chronic stress takes a toll on your physical health, mental well-being, and overall quality of life. Recognizing chronic stress as a direct consequence of the trauma you've experienced is essential. Seeking professional support and implementing stress reduction strategies can offer a lifeline out of the storm. By prioritizing self-care and engaging in activities that promote relaxation and healing, you can gradually restore balance to your life and break free from the grip of chronic stress. If you're struggling with narcissistic abuse, please see the link in the description to get some help. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more information on how to fight narcissistic abuse. We recommend the video on how to easily identify narcissists every time next.